Hello jobbers, welcome once again to my channel. This is Sir Job and welcome to Sir Job TV. Para sa lahat po ng mga new explorers tsaka newly discovered pa lang po sa aking channel, please don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell for you to be updated with my future videos. So para sa araw na ito, let us continue to discuss the world of values education. Nasimulan ko na pong i-discuss sa inyo ang topic na ito, ang subject na ito. So ngayon ipagpatuloy natin in another exciting topic na pag-uusapan natin sa umagang ito. So specifically, our topic for this morning is all about the conceptual meaning of values. Welcome to my video number 199. So good morning once again, Golden Jobbers. Nabanggit ko sa inyo kanina na ang pag-uusapan natin sa umagang ito is tungkol pa rin sa values education. Specifically, ano yung mga iba't ibang konsepto? So our goal for this morning is all about the different concepts from authors and group of people. How they define the word values at the end of the day. Yan ang pag-uusapan natin sa umagang ito. Or how they perceived values education in the first place. Kasi nagva-vary po ito from one author to another, from one group to another. So let's find out today, okay, kung bakit ito nagva-vary from different walks of life and from different group of people. So to start understanding the concept of values and defining this particular word, let us start from the idea of Brian Hall. As defined by Brian Hall, values refer to the major priorities that one chooses to act on and that creatively enhances his life and the lives of those with whom he associates with. Okay? So basically, ang punto dito, talking about Brian Hall, meron tayong dalawang path na pwedeng pagpipilian. Okay? It depends upon on the actor or social actor kung tawagin, okay? Or ikaw as a person, it depends upon on you what path you are going to travel at the end of the day. Would it be you are going to moral or a moral act? Pwede rin sa ethical or unethical act? Or in a simple form, you can go to the right or wrong decision or path in your lifetime. So something like that. Ito yung sinabi sa atin ni Brian Hall. Meron tayong major decision to be done in our lifetime. Basically, okay? And that creatively enhances his life and the lives of those with whom he associates with. Meaning to say, you can be influenced or you can influence the people na pwedeng makasalamuha mo. Or vice versa, you can also be influenced by them. Pero at the end of the day, yan ang punto ni Brian Hall to us that you should choose the right path. Kasi at the end of the day, in the interaction process, pwede mong ma-influence ang mga taong nakasama mo. Okay, basically, yan yung point ni Brian Hall to us. That is why target niya or emphasize niya dito sa kanyang line that there are things need to be focused upon deciding this particular or major decision of one's lifetime. And another thing is that, according to Brian Hall, a person should be developed holistically in a way. Okay? Yan ang sinabi ko sa inyo before na kailangan talaga ang isang tao is ma-develop siya holistically in a manner that is acceptable to our social norms at the end of the day. Kasi nga, in the interaction, you can influence other people also, okay? So, this is very important in the process of interaction, okay? Your personality, okay, is very important in the interaction. Kaya nga sabi nila, if you want to be developed in a way na proper, ethical, in accordance with the proper guidelines and norms in the society, you should have to go with those people na yan ang kanilang pinapractice. Kasi at the end of the day, whether you like it or not, okay, kahit sabihin mo sa akin na I can control myself, you can be influenced by them, okay, unknowingly. That is reality, okay? So it is therefore something chosen from alternatives, is acted upon and enhances creative interpretation, and development of human personality. Okay? So meaning to say, kung ano yung na-acquire mo sa kanya, it can be developed also within yourself and will be used now as your personality. Yan na yung magiging part of your system. Okay? Merong porsyento na nakukuha mo sa iyong parents, but at the end of the day, meron ding percentage na nakukuha mo from those people na nakasama mo every day in the interaction, as I said. So something like that. So if we are going to take a look at this particular situation, in reality, this concept is less important to some. We are not thinking of analyzing these things, and we even don't care kung sino yung mga taong nakasama natin. I'm talking with reality ha, kaya nga sometimes yung mga fans ng mga artista, yung mga famous personalities, nag-aaway-away sila, no? Because ako na-influensyahan ako sa kanya, ipaglalaban ko siya. Siya din na-influence sa taong ito, ipaglalaban din niya. So nagkaroon na ngayon ng chaotic situation ang society because we are fighting for our idols. Okay, something like that. So talking about in that situation. Kasi nga, we interpreted things no in accordance with how we are being influenced by the people na inidolize natin. We are looking up to. So something like that, okay? So we have to understand, according to Brian Hall, that values have different interpretation. This is also true if we are going to connect this concept to the word of culture or to the idea of culture, okay? Because it varies also from one person to another or from one group to another at the end of the day. Uniqueness of man should constructively be understood. That's the thing that we have to educate ourselves also, okay? Kasi ang personality ng tao nagva-vary. Ang behavior ng isang tao nagva-vary. Huwag nating i-compare ang isang tao. Huwag nating i-compare ang tao, okay, from our behavior at the end of the day. Kasi mapofrustrate ka lang. You should have to understand them in accordance with what kind of values, okay, na kung saan na-introduce sa kanila. So you should have to understand. For as long as hindi too much ang kanyang ginawa towards you, you should understand. Kasi hindi natin mapiplease. Kaya nga yung line na, you cannot please everybody, that's true enough. Okay? Kasi hindi mo talaga kayang makontrol ang personality ng isang tao at the end of the day. No? Hayaan mo na lang siya kung ganun ang kanyang perspective sa buhay because you cannot change him or you cannot change that person at the end of the day. So something like that. Kasi as Brian Hall specify, values can be interpreted in different ways. So let's go now to the second definition of values from Brightman. Okay, according to Brightman, values are ideals and principles by which man lives. Okay, highlight natin yung idea ha, ideals and principles. Kaya nga sinasabi ng ibang tao, I have my principle. This is my principle. This is my opinion. Okay, this is my stand on that particular issue, for example. Yan ang execution natin ng ating values. Okay? This is my idea about that situation. So, value means whatever is actually liked, prized, esteemed, desired, approved, and enjoyed by anyone at any time. Yan yung value. Okay? Yan yung vina-value mo sa sarili mo. Yan ang kinoconsider mong importante sa buhay mo. And you can define that one. Uniquely from yours, iba't iba tayo ng vina-value sa buhay. So it's up to you kung ano yung konsepto mo or mga bagay na vina-value mo sa iyong sarili. Hence, value is an exciting realization of one's desire. Okay? Kung ano yung mga hilig mo sa buhay, for example, kung ano yung mga gusto mo sa buhay, for example. So it could be, talking about value, it could be material or non-material things in life. So meaning to say, let's focus on the idea of what is ideal, what is excellent, and what is perfect for you. Ikaw as a person, ano ang mga bagay na ito para sa iyo? What is right and wrong for you as a person? What things can make you happy? You define. Ikaw ang makakapag-define ito. Kasi nga, meron tayong iba't ibang ideals and principles according to Brightman. Once again, our goal is to understand these particular differences of men. Kasi ako as a person, meron akong mga desire, meron akong mga gusto, okay, na I'm sure if I'm going to introduce this one to you, hindi mo magugustuhan. Okay, something like that. Kasi ako, I really don't like to see na yung mga influencer na hindi nakakatulong doon sa development ng isang tao. Pero may mga tao din na napaka-fan nila sa mga ganong bagay, sa mga ganong tao, personality in social media for example. So it varies talaga na sometimes hindi natin naiintindihan bakit nila nagustuhan ang mga bagay na yon. But we cannot question them because according to Brightman, okay, values are ideals and principles by which man lives. Okay? Desisyon nila na mamuhay sa ganong life, desisyon nila na mamuhay sa ganong situation. So we cannot question them kasi it's reality. Okay? So something like that we have to understand in defining the concept of values. At the end of the day, the bottom line is we have to understand these particular differences of men as we go along with our interaction in this world. So let us now proceed the definition of values coming from the sociologists and anthropologists. According to them, values refer to those criteria according to which a community judges the importance of persons' patterns, goals, and other sociological aspects of the community. They may be taken from what the people say or do. Okay? Meaning to say, we are talking here about the universal standard of right and wrong. Ito yung konsepto. Kasi sociologists and anthropologists, they are observing the people. They are observing the community, the society, the movement of people at the end of the day. So ito yung definition nila. Okay? Nagsiset sila, we should have to follow the criteria, okay, the norms that being set in our society. Kasi nagva-vary. Nagva-vary ang guidelines ng morality from all over the world. Yan ang katotohanan. Iba't iba ang perspective. Dito sa Philippines, tama ang konseptong ito, tama ang practices na ito. But if you are going to apply this one to other country, magiging negative ang interpretation nila. Magiging wrong ang definition nila in this particular situation. Okay? So guidelines being followed by a certain community that should be observed, and yan ang punto ng ating mga sociologists and anthropologists in the first place. Somehow, the criteria is set by people around you. Okay? Kung saan kang community na bibilang. So definitely, I would like to justify, diba sinabi ko na kung napanood nyo ang other videos ko sa UCSB, discussion on the understanding culture, society, and politics, I mentioned there na before ka pang ipinanganak sa mundong ito, meron na pong standard na nakaset up para sa'yo. Okay? Meron nang sinabi ang society that this is the correct one and this is the wrong one. You have no choice. You have no option but to live with that kind of policy na pinaniniwalaan ng society kung saan ka napabilang. For example, ipinanganak ka sa Afghanistan. Ito yung pinaka-famous ngayon. Kung ano yung practices nila, you should have to adhere. Yan yung punto ng mga sociologists at saka anthropologists. You live by what kind of norms you are being part of. Kasi before ka pang ipinanganak, as I said to you, meron nang nakaset na standard ang society para sa iyo. And that you have no choice but to follow. Because if you will disobey, okay, meaning to say, there's a punishment to be happen. There's a consequences to be done, okay, from the society towards you because hindi ka nag-obey sa policy na sinet nila before you were born. So that is the reality. Kaya nga yung iba, they chose to live to other places. They choose to go to other culture because they tend to think na mas magiging masaya sila. And they could be able to uphold that kind of idea. The concept of Abraham Maslow telling to us that the highest form of existence is what? Self-actualization. Meaning to say, from where I can show myself of who really am I in this world, I have to go there. So something like that. Okay? So ito yung konsepto ng ating mga sociologists and anthropologists in defining values. Meaning to say, you have to concede, okay, with the criteria that is being set by the society for you. Okay? So that will be all for this morning. I hope you learned something from this video and I hope that you will share this video to your friends and to anybody else that you think na kailangan ng video na ito. Asahan niyo po that Sir Job TV will continue to discuss more meaningful discussions, especially in the world of social sciences. Thank you once again for watching. Bye-bye!